welcome to episode 17. This is the Hello, It's Me, IAmKNicole podcast, and I'm your host, K Nicole. So let's go ahead and jump into our recap. So, what has been up with me? Last week, we talked about how to set achievable and realistic goals for 2021. So, be sure to check that episode out if you haven't already. Happy Vlogmas, people. I hope you are enjoying the holiday season as much as I am. I am just having so much fun with the Vlogmas content. I launched my Holiday collection, my second holiday collection. I love this collection so much, you guys. Make sure you grab yours today. Y'all know Christmas is my time. Christmas is my jam. So, yeah, I was very excited about my second holiday collection. Also, this week I dyed my hair again and I am loving it. So this time I kind of went for more of like a red. It's still giving me like purple tones a little bit, but yeah, it's really vibrant and we're looking really red right now. And I think I'm really loving it right now. So this might be my new go-to color. I don't know if I'm gonna, keep experimenting with it or if I'm gonna just stick to one color, but we'll see in the next couple of weeks. But really nothing new this week, you guys. I've been trying to get caught up on orders prior to the holiday. So we've just been working nonstop. We've been working late hours, filling orders, filming and editing content, and Christmas shopping. So that is what my week has been looking like. If you are watching this on YouTube right now, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Also, follow me on all of the podcast platforms and leave me a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. Head on over to Apple Podcasts. You know something, Devin? More people left a review on Apple Podcasts. I saw that the other day when I was on there. We have more ratings and we have more reviews. So I really do appreciate you guys, whoever is going on there and leaving your reviews. I'm seeing them. It's highly appreciated.
What are they saying?
It was just, like the sweet comments that I would be getting in my DMs. They love it and it's inspiring. I believe that's what I read. I think there was like maybe 2 extra ones from the last time that I had saw it. So, yeah. Let's keep this engagement going. I'm excited. I'm excited to read your feedback on the show. So yeah, make sure you guys are following me over there.
It's like a paragraph.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Y'all always send me sweet messages in my DMs. Like people literally send me like full messages in my DMs about the podcast. Put them on Apple Podcasts so that I can read them, so that we can all read them. I love you guys so much. But yeah.
You got 9 ratings, all 5 stars, man.
All 5 stars. You guys love me. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people listen on Spotify, and I'm trying to get people into, listening on Apple Podcasts so that I can actually see. I can't really see anything on Spotify. You can't really go on there and leave comments. So, it's a lot easier for me to kind of see, what you guys are loving or seeing your feedback that way, or even if you comment on YouTube as well. But yeah. That is highly appreciated. Thank you guys for going on there and engaging and leaving your feedback. But that is it for the recap today. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Devin is here with me today. He's going to be chatting it up with us today. Chatting it up. So today's topic is securing the bag. Okay, what are some things that I like to keep in mind when it comes to making as much money as possible? You guys know being an entrepreneur, you're pretty much in control of, how much or how little money you can make. You have a lot of control over it. Let me just say that. You're not fully in control because, there are those unexpected times when things slow down, or those unexpected times when things speed up and you're surprised by it. But there's a lot of different things that we can do in our day-to-day that can increase our chances to make more money. So let's just jump right in. I get a lot of questions about how to run sales and still make a profit. It's holiday time now, so a lot of people are trying to implement their holiday sales. Black Friday just passed. I feel like Black Friday is like a really, really crucial time to reel people in, to get people spending money. But around that time, everyone is running a sale. So it's like, dang, how do I compete with other people's sales? How do I still make a profit off of certain things? But Me personally, right now that Black Friday is over, I only run sales for certain reasons. So I might run a sale if I have a lot of inventory that I'm just sitting on that's not moving, nobody is buying it, or, maybe it was something that I was trying out and it didn't go well. Like things like that happen when you're in business. People do not always react to things the way that you want them to. So that's a time where I would be like, okay, hey, we can't let this stuff just sit here. So let's make a sale. Let's do a promotion. Let's do something. We got to move this inventory so that we can make space for new inventory. And I just don't like to sit on the same product for too long, especially, when it comes to lip gloss. You want to stay up with the trends and everything. So, if something is sitting, that would be a time where I'm like, hey, let's do a promotion. But also, like, just keeping it 100. Like, sometimes you don't reach your goal for the week or for the month, and you're like, yeah, we need to do something fast to like entice people to purchase. That's real life. That happens to all businesses out there. Like, all businesses. Like when you see promotions happening, sometimes that's really because they're trying to meet certain quotas. They're trying to get to where they need to be for the month with their numbers. So that is another time where I would run a sale. Of course, like holiday time, when it's just that time of the year, like Black Friday, obviously you would be dumb to not run a sale during those kind of times. But other than that, I really don't just launch sales. I know I was the queen of flash sales for a minute, and that was really because I had a lot of inventory that I was sitting on because during this pandemic, I started to overstock on things. Like this was closer to the beginning when things were either out of stock or they weren't shipping or whatever. So I was overstocking on stuff. Like I had way, 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 way too much inventory, like way more than I could have ever needed. So that was when, I was like, oh, flash sale this week, flash sale next week. Y'all know I was the queen of flash sales for a certain point in time. And that is because I was trying to move so much inventory. But let me just say this for me personally, I would not, go out and buy all new inventory for a sale. So when you say how to run sales and still make a profit, most of the times you're running a sale because that particular item is not doing well or you're trying to get rid of it. So sometimes it's really more about the optics when it comes to running sales because most of the times you're not going to make that much profit off of a sale. Like I had to mentally prepare, financially prepare for Black Friday. Like I knew what deals I was going to run and I knew that, this is going not really like me losing out on money, but I'm not making as much of a profit. You have to plan for those type of sacrifices. Like during Black Friday, I sold a lot of product. I had a lot of orders. So sometimes it's better for the optics because it's like you taking pictures, all these orders, you're showing people on social media I had all these orders. That's good for business too, because a lot of the times when people see that you're popping, when people see that you have a lot of orders and you're shipping out a lot of orders, they then want to order. So I have to know that it's kind of like a give or take when it comes to the sales part of it. Try to still make a profit, but I don't usually go out and buy new inventory to run a promotion. It's usually on something that I already have. And when we need to do a sale to meet the month's goal or whatever, I make sure that we only run the sale on things that we have. Because imagine you're trying to meet your goal for the month. So you put something on sale and then you don't have that much of it and then you run out. Or, if you have it on your website to where it's just open and people can purchase however much they want, now you're having to spend more money to restock things. So you have to be very intentional with your sales, very specific with what you're trying to do and just try to make sure that you're making as much profit as you possibly can because sometimes you will lose out on a sale. Sometimes you will, for sure.
What do you think about businesses that like run off of sales? I mean, I don't not like run off of sales, but like they
Hmm.
promote sales like for the most part, like J.C. Penney
Yeah.
or like
That's some businesses, that's their business
yeah, the
model.
model, yeah.
That's their business model. And I don't see a problem with it because they have their numbers figured out to a certain way where it's like we think we're getting a sale,
Mm-hmm.
but we're really not. And I feel like a lot of businesses do that because they know that people like to shop when there's a sale. So I had to learn that too for my business because I realized that whenever I was doing a sale, I would see an influx, obviously an influx of customers. But when people think that they're getting a deal, they want to jump on it. So if your prices are just like the regular price, even if it's not a lot, you know, if it's not something that they 1000% need in their everyday routine, I feel like they're not going to buy it if they don't feel like they're getting a deal. But I think it works for some businesses. I mean, they get us every time, don't they?
I feel like God is Dope does it real good. Cause I don't think they start out like that, but like this past year,
Mhm.
um, like recently they've been doing like a lot of like flash sales, and so like they'll have like $6.99 tees.
Yeah.
But like they that's basically like their price now for the tees. It's like
Mhm.
$6.99.
Mhm.
Like they used to be like $10, I think, something like that. Like their hoodies, like their everything's like on sale now when they post it. But like their model is like to get as much sales as possible.
Right.
Um, and it works for them. So
Cause I mean that's a thing. That's why I'm like, as many sales that I can get, that's really the
yeah,
goal.
because
Cause
it,
you just
it
want
ends up
people to
making up
order.
for it, like for
Right.
that price.
Right. You want people to order. You want people to add to cart and check out. You want as many orders as you can possibly get. That's still more. That's money coming in. Money coming in. Money coming in. Orders going out. Like I said, maximize your content too. Like that's why I think in the beginning, I was just like, oh, you know, do I really want to post pictures of like all these orders that I'm shipping out or whatever? But no, you have to do that. Like, that is going to be crucial for your business to kind of document those kind of things to show I'm shipping out 50 orders this week. Like, that's crazy.
So do you think people should make their prices with having a sale in mind, like later on, or just
Yes. Yes, that's really important. I felt like when I was coming up with the price, I kind of factored that in a little bit, but I think that that's really good to have that mentality in the beginning for when you do want to do a sale, because if your prices are too low, and people are going to get accustomed with knowing that your prices are that low, because you know we like to say, oh, just mark the price up and then you know slash it with the price that you actually want to get. But if people know you for selling $3 lip glosses or $3 products, and then you try to bump your price up to $8 $10 because you want to slash it to 3 or slash it to 5 or whatever, people are going to be like, no, that's not a sale. They'll know, you know, like people pick up on stuff like that. So I feel like if you plan in the beginning with your pricing, that would be really helpful. Like right now, if my products are $12 and I decide that I want to do 50% off, I can do that. I can do that and still make a profit. You know, I can, it's not going to be as much of a profit. It's not going to be as much that I'm used to. It might not be enough to replenish that product. You know, you got to look at your numbers, tweak the numbers, but I would still make a profit even with 50% off on most of my products on my website. So, yeah, I would highly recommend thinking about that in the beginning when it comes to pricing and solidifying your price range in general, because you don't want it to be like 2 months down the line it's completely different.
mhm. So like as far as sales, um, well, I don't know if the first question kind of answered that, but like, do you think it's like there's a thing is like too many sales for a company or?
Honestly, no, I don't think so. Um, this is kind of gonna go into like later on down the line, but um, like emails, like I'm getting so many emails every single day. Like there always has to be something going on. I feel like brands really have to do that because there's a lot of people out there that are just not thinking about most of these brands. Like people in their everyday routine are not just like, I need to go get X, Y, and Z. You know, like they're not thinking about stuff like that. So that's why email marketing comes into play, and they're sending us discount codes. They're sending us, you know, this is a new product. They're sending us, we only have 4 hours to shop this sale and then it's done. So they want people to be impulsive and click on that stuff and shop right away. So I
That
don't
definitely
think,
got me at first when when that wave first started with like music artists and merchandise.
mhm,
That definitely got me with like
you only have one day.
yeah, like because that was the first time I was seeing it, and I was like, dang, they only give me 24 hours to buy this
Mhm.
thing. Like
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Mhm.
But then the thing that got me was with Travis Scott when he first started doing it. It had got me because I had got I think it was when Astroworld came out, and I had got the vinyl, and then like each week everything would be like 24 hours or 48 hours, something like that. And then at the end of the month, everything was on sale. like
Yeah.
from that whole month. And I'm like, bruh, I could have waited. Like I didn't
Yes.
have to
Yes. They
do
don't
the
want you
impulse.
to wait. Okay. They want to make you think that it's going to be gone. That's the crazy part. It's
It's crazy.
marketing. Marketing. That's what that is. And it will get you because you'll be like, dang, you be thinking in the back of your mind, like, okay, what if this sells out?
Hmm.
What if my size is sold out? What if the color that I want is sold
And
out?
that
What
stuff
if,
has happened before, so like
yeah,
it's weird, man. It's weird. They be playing with our emotions, man.
literally, they be playing with our wallets, not just our emotions. They be playing with our money. They be playing with our feelings.
They don't give me as much now because I'm like, if I miss out, I miss out. But
Yeah.
when it first started, I was like, dang.
Heartbroken.
Yeah.
So another thing that I wanted to touch on, because I also get a lot of questions about how to promote your business. And I feel like I talk about this a lot, you guys, when it comes to promoting, but maybe I need to say it again. You have to promote your own products. You cannot be shy about it, and you need to tell people what you want them to do. That is the main thing that you need to keep in mind. Like, a lot of y'all are posting on Instagram, posting on any other social media platform, but y'all are not giving people a call to action. Y'all are not telling them to click the link in your bio. You're not telling them to swipe up. You're not telling them to do X, Y, and Z. So, how are they supposed to know what you want them to do? You cannot give people the room to put two and two together because they're not going to do that. They're just not. This is social media. We're on here scrolling. We can literally click through a story. Like, we're not about to sit here and try to piece together what it is that you want us to do. And I always love to say, I'm not about to sit here and try extra hard to spend my money. So if you're not making this easy for me, if you're not showing me the prize, if you're not showing me what I need to do to get there, I'm not about to sit here and try to figure it out. So that's one thing that I had to learn. Like, every single post needs to have a call to action. Like, I have a description box that is already typed up and ready for me with my hashtags and everything. I just copy it and paste it and I tweak it to whatever it is that I'm posting. But every single feed post on my Instagram is going to say, click the link in my bio to shop. Click the link in my bio to shop. If you're not telling people, like, if you literally just throw up a picture and say, oh, this is our gloss in yummy, blah, 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 and then you put your hashtags and that's it. Okay, cute. That looks nice. Double tap. What else do you want me to do? You want me to buy that?
Mhm.
Do you want me to purchase that? You want me to add to cart and check out? Because that's not what you said.
Yeah, I was on the Clubhouse app in one of the rooms, and they were talking about social media. And this one lady, she was like explaining what she does and everything. And then one of the moderators, she was like very blunt, like I wouldn't know that you do these things
Mm-hmm.
if I didn't. Cause she said she did something, but she's like one of the ladies said she was like, do you? And she was like, I don't see it on your page. And she was like, well, if you look in my on the website, my bio, she was like, that's too much work.
Too many steps.
Yeah, so she was like especially like in your bio and stuff, like the stuff that you want people to know, like put it at the top of your bio, like the first few things or whatever. And
Correct.
then if people want to know more about you, then they'll like click more or like click on the link
Mm-hmm.
in your bio and stuff like that.
Yes.
But like, yeah, if you want people to know something or like do something, definitely put it out there, um, like in the top of your bio, or, like on your page and stuff like that. Don't keep it hidden, like on your website or like in the link in your bio and stuff like that.
Right. I used to be like that. Like, when I was younger, quote unquote younger. Basically, really when I first started crocheting and that was the only thing that I was doing, I was so soft spoken. I was so timid. I'm used to being in my own little bubble, in my own little world. Like, I was not used to talking to so many people. This is before college. This is before, I started to do all of these things. And people would say, oh, I like your jacket. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And my mom is like, girl, what? You supposed to say, oh, yeah, thanks. I made that. Here's a business card. So I was just so soft spoken and I would not do what I needed to do in order to sell my own product, like going out. Word of mouth, that's like one of the best forms of marketing that there is right now. Like, if you see somebody in person, they like something and they actually see it in real life and they like it and they want it, that is like the prime time to promote your business, because nothing is the same in a picture, you know, like it looks cool, but seeing it in real life is something totally different. So I had to really learn, like, oh my God, you need to speak up. If you want people to shop with you and they're telling you that they like it, they would have never known that I made that jacket if I didn't tell them, you know, like nobody's going to know that. So I had to learn. And then also working in retail really did help me with that because I'm like, I'm having to help customers every single day. We have to push the new arrivals, we have to push certain things. So I really took a lot of that and applied that to my business. I'm like, right now, we're going to talk all about it. We're going to talk all about my products. We're going to talk all about the benefits of them, all of it. Like we gotta say it. We gotta tell people what we want them to do because they're not gonna do it. You can't assume that people are just gonna know that you're selling this lip gloss or you're selling these clothes or you're selling these lashes. Like no one's gonna know if you don't
Mhm.
tell them. So how to promote your business? Promote it. Okay.
And like
Post.
make it easy as possible for people
Mm-hmm.
to click things
Yeah.
or like to see things. Like even
Yes.
like with stories. Like I know like a lot of people don't have like 10,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like do like everything you can to like put things in your story. Like use, well, I know like with music you can have like Apple Music at the
Mm-hmm.
top or like Spotify and stuff like that.
Right.
Um,
Well, if you have Instagram shopping, you can
oh yeah,
do
that
that.
too. Yep.
You can do Instagram shopping. You don't have to have 10,000 followers to do Instagram shopping. And when you get approved for that, you can put a swipe up to a product and you link the product to your website. So
I didn't know
that's,
that.
yeah, so that's a benefit that you have without having 10,000 followers. Now, it has to be a product. So it's like I can't be promoting my YouTube channel. I can't be promoting X, Y, and Z. Like I can't do stuff like that. But you can promote the product if you have Instagram shopping and you have less than 10,000 followers. So don't be sleep on all that stuff now. You got to make sure you have everything set up. If you don't have Instagram shopping, look up a video on YouTube on how to set it up because that's what I had to do. I had a few people that asked me about how to set it up and I'm like, sis, I don't even remember how to set it up because I had to follow closely to a tutorial on YouTube. So, yeah. Utilize all of it. Like don't just promote on Instagram. I wanted to talk a little bit about Facebook because I don't use Facebook. Like, I'm not that person that checks my Facebook every single day, like how I check Instagram and everything else. Um, but my mom is always yelling at me, like, you need to get on Facebook. You need to promote on Facebook. So basically, what I use Facebook for is to connect with my family that is in New Jersey because I still have a lot of family up there. And so that's kind of how we all keep in touch with each other, keep connected, and keep each other in the loop about what we have going on. But luckily, I have my Smudge page, my Smudge Instagram page linked to my Facebook. So every time I post on Smudge, it posts to Facebook. So there's people that be knowing about what I'm doing. And I'll be like, how do they know that? Because I know that they're not on Instagram, but then I have to remember, like, oh, yeah, I'm posting on Instagram, which is then posting to Facebook. So it's really nice and convenient because I don't want to take the time out of my day to go on Facebook. I just don't enjoy Facebook. I don't know why. I mean, it's just not my
Yeah.
cup of tea.
So like, even with like the live stream, like I posted, it posts everywhere at the same time now.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I'll get on Facebook like every now and then, probably like once a week or something like that.
Right.
And then I'll look and like people like actually be commenting on the live stream. I'm like, what?
Exactly. I forget. I'm like, I
Yeah,
forget that it's up there. People are commenting, asking me questions and stuff. My mom is
exactly.
like responding to comments on Facebook. I'm like, thanks, mom, because I do not be on here. I don't know. It's just like when you're so stuck in your ways, you don't want to do it, but I still want to utilize the platform to get the point across, you know?
Yep.
So thank God, we can link it and it just posts automatically. Like it all goes up at the same time. And people can see it. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That comes in handy.
It's a
But
matter of just like posting everywhere possible like, that
mm-hmm,
you can post
right.
about your product or whatever you're doing. Even if
Yes.
you don't like we said, we don't even use Facebook, but we still like know it's valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'd be so confused about how people can work Facebook but not Instagram. You guys, why do people keep calling my phone? Why? Are you getting like a bunch of spam calls today?
um,
I have gotten so like it's
not today.
literally 00000. Like that's the phone number.
I got one today early.
They keep calling. What are we calling about? Voting?
Voting, yeah. They're trying
Oh
to get
my
these votes in
gosh, you
before
guys, we're
the
taking
fifth.
care of our business. I promise. Go make sure you guys go out and vote for these runoffs because
Trying to
listen,
make sure, especially yeah, well, if you're in Georgia, yeah.
Yes, if you're in Georgia, please go vote. They're going to be blowing up our phones until this is all said and done.
Exactly. I mean, I commend it though. It's definitely because I was thinking to myself the other, I think it was like yesterday. I was like, I don't even know who they're running against anymore. Like John Ossoff and Warnock. I'm like, who are they running against?
This is
I had to look it up.
literally marketing right here.
Yeah,
Marketing.
I forgot. I was like, dang, they actually running against somebody, but they getting the job done.
They
They're
are.
trying to make sure they get
That they
that seat.
are. So, another topic that I wanted to talk about is flexing on social media. How do you feel about that? How do we feel about like creating this persona? Like we are this person on social media. We whether we're the same person in real life or not, maybe we like transform into this person eventually like an alter ego type of thing, but we're living out this life on social media because we want people to tap into our rich lifestyles or our fancy lifestyle, like anything like that. And then I mean, if you're an entrepreneur and you're doing stuff like that, that can then lead to people tapping into your business and they want to support you and they want to, be on this whole bandwagon or whatever, like
I feel like
with the wave.
anything you post on social media is a flex. Cause like you want somebody to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you're posting it.
Correct.
So like, I mean, it's not like there's different types of flexes,
Right.
but I feel like at the core, like for the most part, everything is a flex. It's just the intention. That's the thing that
Mm-hmm.
like if you're trying to support somebody, or if you're trying to empower people, or if you're just trying to stun on people,
This is true.
or if you're trying to promote something. So I feel like, cause like if people like post pictures of themselves, they're like, oh, I got this dope outfit on. I
Mm-hmm.
want to show everybody. I'm trying to flex. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, like stunting on people, that's a different thing.
Yes.
Or if you're stunting with something that you don't have.
Oh
Like if you
God.
take a picture in front of like a Lamborghini
Oh my
and you like trying to
God.
play like it's yours or something like that, then that's not cool.
Taking pictures in front of cars that don't belong to us.
I never understood that, man. I'm like, we know that's not yours. Like, what?
Correct.
Unless, I mean, some people
Correct.
do it cool because like some people like have like the same color on or something like that.
Yes, aesthetics, but
Yeah,
really it's just like we know
but
that
now
car
people
is
that
not
like
yours.
people that because I mean like even music videos they do that because like that's not their stuff. So like if it's like artfully done, like tastefully done, then it's
Artfully
cool.
done.
But if you're just trying to like flex like it's yours, then nah.
Do you think that that in a way is like helping people secure bags though? Like do you think that
How?
people showing that they live this lavish lifestyle makes people want to support them with whatever else they have going on?
I mean, to a certain extent. Cause I mean, like, it's people that got millions of followers that don't get support. So, or like people that got like millions of likes that don't get support.
Yes.
So,
I mean,
I
there's
mean, people probably
two
think
sides of
that.
the spectrum.
People probably think it because they haven't like experienced it. So,
Hmm.
I guess to a certain people think that, but for the most part, like reality, um, like that facade doesn't really matter
Yeah.
unless it's actually happening. You know?
Yes. I mean, I don't know how people do it. Like, I
I
can't keep
don't know.
up. That's like being an actress every single day. I can't do that.
Nah, I feel like faking it is even harder than being an actor. Cause you gotta like go out your way to like look for stuff that you don't have,
That's what
or
I'm
like try
saying.
to do
Like,
things that you don't.
I would be an actress in my everyday life trying to live this life that I don't
Yeah,
have.
that's how you go crazy, man. That's how you like go suicidal for real. Cause like then there's like a point where you can't do that stuff anymore, or you
Yeah.
don't have access to that stuff, and then what you gonna do?
Mm.
Unless it's like actually a part of your lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I love this tea with you today. What are you drinking over there?
Drinking
Sparkling,
water.
sparkling water. Me too.
How do you feel about flexing on social media?
I mean, for me, I know how it is to build something from the ground up. So I know that a big part of the process is to fake it till you make it sometimes. Like sometimes you have to manifest the things that you want and you have to say the things that you want even if you don't have them yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I know people that literally like just started posting pictures of themselves like in designer clothes and all of this. Like I know these people like in real life, and then I get on Instagram and I see them and I'm like, wow, that's not the person that I know in real life. But then it's like now, months and months and months later, now y'all getting sponsored by this person, and now this person wants to send their clothes over here. Not like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I get it. You have to fake it till you make it. But sometimes I feel like it could be a little bit extreme, but then on the same spectrum, I feel like sometimes that is what really jumpstarts what you want to be doing. Like just putting on stuff, even if it's not your stuff, to be on social media, to post a picture. Like those are your actual clothes. I just know for a fact. I'm like, these are not this person's clothes.
I mean, it's honestly just like a personal preference. Like if they can live with that and like knowing that that's how they made it, then that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's honestly just a personal preference.
Yeah.
If you can
I
live with yourself at the end of the day, knowing that you did what you did, then that's cool.
yeah, I feel like me, I am just very humble and very open. Like I just want to show the journey. Like I want y'all to see, okay, I didn't always have it. I didn't always know how to do this. I didn't always have the answer. I did go through a little struggle here and there. So, for me it's all about the growth. It's all about the journey. So I love to show what's really happening versus like trying to stage scenes and doing all this stuff and maybe even like pretending that I have all this stuff happening when it's really not. So,
Yeah, it's definitely important to like let people know, especially like especially like when you do something big, like definitely gotta let people know.
mhm.
And like to a point that you said, like posting that stuff does help to a certain extent because like letting people know that this is what's happening, and then more people want to like jump onto
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean, like I said, it is a personal like a moral thing like within yourself.
Mhm.
'Cause, like of course like posting and stuff definitely helps, like get that look or whatever. But
Yeah. I feel that.
yeah,
So, another thing is multiple streams of income. That's how you secure a big bag, okay? I knew that I was not going to be able to scale my crochet business how I would have needed to in order to support myself by myself. Like that was never going to work because of just the workload. Like I'm like I have two hands. I can't I can't even work that fast. Like I can only work but so fast. I would have to hire help. I can only make a certain amount of pieces per week, and that just would not have been able to keep up with the demand if I was to continue expanding my business with that as my main source of income. So at that moment, when I started to realize, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this like on a larger scale. I'm not really trying to hire anyone to help me because I feel like that takes away from the whole concept of the business being handmade by me. Like I don't want to have an assistant over here helping me doing half the work. So that's when I was like getting more into trying to find another stream of income. And now I have multiple streams of income. Like, what do they say? The average millionaire has what, 7 streams of income?
hmm
I'm almost there. So I'm almost to 7. So I just feel like it's really important to be real with yourself and know like when one thing isn't going to do what it needs to do for you. You don't have to completely throw that thing away. Like I didn't just quit crocheting, but it's not my main focus. It's not my main source of income. It's not my main breadwinner. Um
yeah. The important thing with that is just like building like when you're starting from scratch, just like building that one thing first,
mhm.
and then that'll like launch everything else. So like you
Yeah.
got YouTube, and that pretty much like help build everything else around that. I mean, not
Mm.
not even necessarily around it, but it just helped like propel everything else.
Yes. Love YouTube. YouTube was really like I feel like that was like the first real thing that I wanted to do, but I kind of like got into crocheting and YouTube around the same time. So,
hmm
yeah. Wow, that was a real time, man. That was 2015. Dang, that was 5 years ago. Have multiple streams though. Like right now, I'm looking for more streams of income. I'm looking for more affiliate opportunities. I'm looking for more stuff like that. Residual income is what you want. I want to make money in my sleep. That's when you start to be able to secure a bag. If I can be asleep, like if I can do something one time, like if I can talk about something one time or promote something one time and I'm literally not doing anything else right now and I'm still making money, that is how you secure a bag, okay? Listen.
And the thing with like residual income, like, because people like a lot of people like hear that like when they're first starting out, and that's like what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like work towards
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's not like, oh, I'm starting my business and this
Yeah.
is what it no, 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 no. You got to work for that.
That's like with like television stars that have like syndicated shows.
Mhm.
Like they get paid now like millions of dollars every time the episode is shown, but they put in that work. They did like 4 or 5, even 10 seasons
Right.
of that show, like putting in that work, acting every day, stuff like that. But now they can reap like the benefit
Mhm.
and get paid every day without actually having to do that show. So
Yeah. I love that though, because most of the time it's gonna be those things that you have to work like a whole year or 2 years on. That's like writing a book. Like when you write a book, there's so much work that goes into that. But
hmm
once that's done, ain't nothing else got to be done. All
exactly.
we just selling books at this point. That's it, and people are buying them, and all that work that you did is gonna pay off for real. So yeah, that's where I'm trying to get with my business, being an influencer specifically. Like I want to work with more brands. I want to have more affiliate opportunities because I really have been enjoying affiliate opportunities. It's just it's amazing. You know, it's cool that I can use the products that I love in my daily routine, but I can share them with other people and I can, make a living off of that, So I feel like it's a win-win situation.
I like social media. Like if I like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just know there are like a couple of people on Instagram that get paid like millions of dollars for a post.
Yeah.
Like the
Yes.
Kardashians, or it's a soccer player, Ronaldo. He gets paid like I think I saw something like an average of like $1 million for each post
Mm.
or something like that, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
I aspire.
Like getting paid to just post
Use
one
something
thing,
that you actually like.
that's crazy.
Come on now. You're gonna pay me to drink some tea that I already like and share that with other people. That is yes.
Like when I'm at that level, man, y'all can't tell me nothing, man. I'm just be chilling, post a picture of some water, and that's it.
Y'all, if y'all didn't know this about Devin, Devin is a water fanatic, okay? He loves fancy water. He loves to try new waters, spring water. What other kind of water do you like? It's just spring water,
Yeah,
mainly spring water.
it's the best water, man.
So
Straight from the source.
I'm just like, can someone sponsor him, please?
Man, once that happens, I told you, man, you can't tell me
Can
nothing.
someone please sponsor him to drink the water during his live stream
I'm posting
or,
that 10 times a day.
during his DJ set somewhere? Like, he would be more than happy to.
I'll be the best spokesperson for some water, man.
The thing about Devin is he's going to give you the rundown on that water. The way that he talks about it, I'm like, what is going on in your taste buds right now that you have so many you have so many descriptions for these waters? I'm sitting here like you would think that we were talking about wine or something.
You can taste the difference in good water, man. I'm telling you.
The day that this man starts to get sponsorships, I'm going to be so done. Like I'm just gonna be so over it. It's gonna be so hilarious to me to see him like tap into being an influencer for a time.
Man, I'm telling you, man, once I get a certain amount of following, I'm definitely sending an email out to some companies.
Who would be the first one?
You already know.
They don't know.
Aqua Carpatica.
You already know. Okay, that don't mean that everybody else out there know. Dang. That's your favorite
They
water.
got the best water out there. You can taste how silky and smooth it is. Like it's just.
Do y'all hear him? He said that the water is silky.
It is. What you mean?
I cannot wait for these days,
It
man.
goes down smooth.
I just feel like, the influencers out there, all my ladies out there that have husbands and boyfriends and whatever, they all like slowly but surely pull them over to the influencer side, like whether that be you're taking my pictures, you're helping me set up the cameras for filming or whatever. But it's like, it's inevitable. Like they slowly but surely join the winning team when it comes to the lifestyle, And I just feel like all of the husbands, they made their own Instagram accounts. Like they want to do their own thing now. They're getting their own sponsors now. I'm like, yes, I love to see it. Like Stephen Perkins is being sponsored by Sephora. Like, come on now. Like we're doing skincare.
I mean, once you like seeing it, you've been behind the scenes for so long, you can see how like everything operates and like how it works and stuff. So you pretty much understand.
I'm slowly but surely tugging on you, Devin. I'm tugging. I'm playing tug of war with you.
What?
Yeah, I want him in front of the camera. He likes to act all shy sometimes. I'm working on him, okay? I'm working on him. Listen.
If you can give me water sponsorship, man, I'll be all in front of the camera.
See, it has to be, and that's what I do like. It has to be something that he's passionate about. You're not about to just sway him. He's not about to talk about something that he really don't like or he don't know anything about. Like it's gonna be what he wanted to be. So it's okay, Devin. The water sponsorship is coming. Okay, it's coming. Maybe they'll sponsor the podcast. Hey,
Hey,
I bet
man.
he'll get in front of the
I know.
camera that
What's
day.
that? Essentia. I know last year they were sponsoring everybody, man. Like I was just seeing like random people, like they was sending them like packs of water, and I'm like, bro, what?
That will be the day that during the podcast, he has somebody else over there clicking record and
Hey, man,
doing the
Essentia
sound and
water.
stuff. And he's going to be over here sitting next to me. That would be the only day, I feel like.
If anybody knows Essentia water, man, and they want to sponsor the podcast, just send an email to what's the hello, it's me. IAmKNicole at gmail.com.
Don't ask me what it is. You know what it is. Got to be confident in what you're saying now. You know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's for anybody. If you want to collaborate, if you want to sponsor an episode, hit me up. Hello, it's me. IAmKNicole at gmail.com. Okay, Mr. Influencer. Talking about hit me up. Okay. You see, it still gotta go through me though. Still gotta go through me. Anyway, so yes, multiple streams of income is what we were talking about. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was to post content consistently of you actually using your own product. I know I've said this before, but this is so important. Like that is one easy way that you will secure a bag is just by using your own products. And that should not even be hard because you should love your own product. You should already be using your own products. So that's not even a hard thing to incorporate into your routine. But for me, I'm trying to do better with that when it comes to being more consistent because, Vlogmas got me out here in sweatpants, chilling with no makeup on, trying to get stuff done, trying to get orders done, trying to film, trying to edit, trying to keep up with everything. So I'm not really putting on makeup. I'm not putting on lashes. I'm not putting on lip gloss. I'm not doing that stuff for my content. I'm showing y'all really just like entrepreneur life right now. But 2021, okay, I'm going to be in front of the camera more with my actual products, I love watching Rihanna use her own products. Like I think I watched Rihanna wash her face like 10 times. Fenty Skin.
I mean, that's the thing though. It has to be something that you're passionate about or like something that you would use or do every day. It's for people to like post about it.
Oh yeah. It
Or
has to
like
be genuine. It has to fit, But I think that, since I am the face of my business, that a lot of people react well when they see me actually using my products. So that's just something that I have to work on, but that's something that I recommend thinking about. Like that can just be an added bonus for you that, some of your favorite products are the products that you actually make or you actually sell. I mean, at least for me, that would be an added bonus for me.
Yeah, that's the thing with 'cause like pretty sure everybody that's listening is like independent, and so like the thing like the big companies they don't have to use the products themselves because they pay people to do that for them. So like if you're just not starting out and you're just like independent, you don't have like an investor or people like backing you and stuff like that, then it's up to you to promote your stuff
Oh yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Even then, Rihanna's still gonna be on here showing us her using her lip gloss and her lipstick.
Oh, yeah, but she know like when people see her use it, then they definitely gonna buy it.
That's what
So
I'm saying. That has to be the mentality that we have, you know? It's like they can pay all of these influencers, all of these models, all these people to put that stuff on, but when Rihanna puts it on,
yeah, that's like for real. Like when he just launched his line,
when Pharrell wash his
like
face.
they were super smart about that because like people know that people want to know his secret and everything. So like the
Yes,
first thing they put out
marketing.
was a tutorial on
Yes.
his morning routine tutorial, and I was like, that's genius.
There
And they
was
did it
no
with
other way to
GQ.
do that. Literally.
Cause I'm pretty sure like even if he didn't do that, people would still buy it. But like just the fact that he posted a tutorial for like his daily routine,
Mm-hmm.
like people are already going like it sold out already. So
It's sold out. It is sold out. And that's what I was gonna ask you. Like when it comes to your favorite brands, how do people reel you in? Like y'all have to think about stuff from a customer standpoint because you are a customer. Like all of us are customers, whether we have a business or not. We still have to utilize other products and shop with other brands. So think about like what did that brand do to reel you in? How did they get you? How did they make you bite on the bait? How did they swoop you in? I really want the male's perspective because, I feel like his shopping tendencies might be a little bit different than mine. I don't know.
I mean now honestly, the stuff I buy now is like it's like either if it's a story behind it or I know the I don't know I haven't like know the person personally, but like I've been following them for a minute,
Mhm.
like the person or the people that are selling the product. Like I said, like it has to have like a story behind it, or like it has to look cool too. But
They be making stuff look so good on the internet.
yeah, I mean like 'cause like I said, yeah, a lot of stuff looks cool, but like cool stuff with like a story behind it or like a meaning. Um, like a lot of stuff now that even like this hoodie, like I bought this hoodie like off the strength because like the person that I follow, I've been following them like on Tumblr since like 2011.
Tumblr.
Yeah, but like they've put out like a few different products. Like even like when they had the Tumblr days, they had a product then, and then once they like Tumblr died down, they had launched like an official product that they were selling, and then now this is like another it's not their official line like by themselves, but they've been teaming up with somebody to do this line. Um, but like yeah, like that, like I said, like either it's people that I know or like there's a good meaning or story behind the product. Like there's a lot of products out there, and so
Yes, I know. So have you ever clicked on an IG ad?
an IG ad.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
a
to like a lot of the
sponsored
sponsored stuff, like I follow them, or like it's stuff that
what?
yeah, like cause like it's a brand called Daily Paper, and I get their ads like every day. Um, but I bought a shirt from them like a few
Hmm.
months ago. But I don't think I've clicked on like something that I don't follow that's
Wow.
sponsored.
I definitely be clicking on stuff. I don't think
Yeah.
I've never really I have I added to cart and checked out? Well, I did see a sponsored Ego Shoes ad on Instagram and I saw a pair of shoes and I was like, "Oh,
But that's
I
what I'm
need
saying.
some
Like
new shoes."
you shop with them
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. So that's I'm like, yeah, I need some new shoes. I was thinking about if I would ever like add to cart and check out. Like in that moment, that
Like
was
with the
like one
brand
of
that you
the
don't know.
in general, that was like one of the first times that I did that, I think.
Yeah, I definitely. Cause like I said, like it's a lot of brands that I know
Mhm.
that have those sponsored ads. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I would
But
do it with
then
just anything.
I just saw those water bottles the other day, the ones that I showed you. I saw that. What is it? The hydro jug or something?
Like, I've heard of them though.
I've never heard of
Uh,
them. I don't follow them, but it popped up on my timeline and I clicked on it. I just was
yeah,
browsing the website though.
if
I
it's
didn't
something
add
definitely
anything to
like
cart.
technology or something that's useful,
Mhm.
that might get me.
That might
Yeah.
swoop you in.
If
Pretty
it's
sure
like
if you saw
yeah,
some water on there, you'd be clicking on it. Yeah, you would. Don't lie.
it depends on the water.
Why are you shaking his head like no, no, no? Yeah, you would click on it and try to read up on it and see what
Yeah,
it
I read up.
was.
Yeah, I
If
read
it
up
was
on it.
like 100% natural spring water, blah blah blah,
They
he
all
would
say
be
that now though.
like,
But
what is this?
like I said, it's gotta be like a story, like something um like with Jaden Smith and Just Water. If it was something like that, I'd definitely look into it and see what it's about.
You
Like
don't know
if it
what
was
that's
saying,
about already?
no, I'm saying like if it was something like that. I'm
Oh, it
saying
was
like if
like,
there was a water that came out and it was like, oh, we get our water from this country. We do this type of work in that country to help those people. I'd be like, okay, let me see that. Yeah.
gotta have a story behind it,
Mm-hmm.
like he said. You remember that documentary we watched on Netflix,
Yeah, the social dilemma.
The Social Dilemma?
Yes, I mean it's like I don't know if we talked about it before
They're
on here,
tracking us.
but it's a lot of stuff that we already knew. Well, like I won't say most people, but like if you pay attention to social media, you already know like the stuff they do. And it's not even like that they're tracking us per se. It's
They're
just that
listening to us. They're paying attention.
they're selling our information. Like
Yes. Y'all know
trying to think how to say
y'all
this.
been sitting here talking, having a normal conversation, and the next thing you know, you see an Instagram ad. Or even now sometimes I see ads on YouTube too. I
Yeah, so
said,
like
"Ooh,
they sell like our
that's
shopping
crazy."
habits and stuff like that. So like with Facebook, so like if you like I don't even know if people like pages like that anymore. Like like when
Mhm.
Facebook first started, you could like put like the
Yeah.
things you like to do,
Yeah.
like your hobbies and stuff like that. So they sell that information to people. So that's how it's like everything's like super tailored to you. Because I mean, essentially, like, you do this stuff already. So you put this stuff on Facebook, on Instagram,
Mhm.
social media, and stuff like that, and they just sell that to the different companies because it's useful information for them.
Yeah.
So it's
And
not like, I mean, there probably are like, I don't want to get like conspiracy theory stuff like that, but
don't
there probably are
don't
like government people like listening in for stuff. But for the most part,
I don't doubt it.
like the selling of information and everything is really just for them to make money.
Mhm.
But it's just getting to like it's getting out of hand with like how much information they're getting, and so we don't know if they're using that information properly or like safely or like what they're doing with it. Honestly,
The documentary was fun to watch. Highly recommend. Check it
yeah,
out.
it was real cool. It came out like a couple months ago.
Yeah. It's just
But
like, because social media is just a really big way that a lot of people are making their money.
yeah, so like
They're securing the bag, period.
if you if
Hmm.
well, since you're a company, so Smudge Cosmetics, if you have the opportunity, like you had like an unlimited budget, right? And you have the opportunity, Facebook wanted to sell you some information um, about your followers, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About their shopping habits with cosmetics. Would you buy that from them?
If I had an unlimited budget, why not? Couldn't hurt me.
Gotcha. So you
It
like
couldn't hurt.
you're for like selling information stuff like that.
I mean, because don't we have to agree to that? Like, we know that they're gonna
I mean, like
do
people don't
that
read that though. So
to an extent. Listen, if the information is available to you and you agree and you didn't read it, that ain't my business. I say that every day about my own website because people would act like they don't read the processing time, but it's
I
there
mean, at
for
this
you.
point, everybody knows now. And people are still using it. So
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think I would be opposed to it. I feel like if that's the way that we're going, if that's the way that brands are going right now,
yeah, that's the
and I
thing
had an
though.
unlimited budget,
Yeah, that's the thing. They're just using their resources to make as big of a profit as they can.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, I honestly I'm not mad at them for doing that because I mean, it's definitely a great opportunity to like get more information about your customers.
Yeah.
So, because and like getting more information from them helps them make a better product for them in the long
Mm-hmm.
run too.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah. So how do we consistently be like a bug in our customers' ears without being hella annoying? Like, does it get annoying when you receive 5 emails in one day from a brand saying shop this sale, shop that sale, oh, do this, do that? Like, how do we sell our product without being annoying?
I mean, I'm trying to think because I mean, I've been getting emails a lot too, and at this point, I'm just like numb to it. So,
I feel like that too. I'm like, oh, yep, that's the daily thing. I just no. Let me tell y'all something. Bath and Body Works, I had to unsubscribe.
mm,
I had not gotten that many emails in one day from a brand ever. And I was like, why? I know it's holiday time because this was like around holiday, Black Friday, all that stuff. But even the other brands, like I was not getting that much of a flood.
Hmm.
That's crazy. I said, oh, yeah, no, I'm going to have to unsubscribe because this is too much.
I mean, I'm for it, like, cause I pretty much. I mean, I haven't like done it fully, but like I filter like my email to like only the stuff that I want to see. I'm like unsubscribed for like a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
So I just saw email from like Billionaire Boys Club, and they got like these new rugs, and so like I wouldn't have known that if I didn't check my email, cause I didn't know they posted like on their Instagram and stuff like that.
I'm about to
But like,
say, I know what y'all doing because I follow y'all on Instagram. That's like every day I get a Rihanna, I get a Fenty email, I get a Kylie email, but it's like I follow y'all too, so I pretty much already saw it. But the emails come in handy for like the deals because they
mm-hmm.
don't really talk about the sales a
That's
lot
cause
on
like a lot of the
Instagram.
emails that I get, they're usually like deals,
Hmm.
um, and then like brands like that, like streetwear brands and stuff like that, then they'll like send emails about like new stuff that's coming out.
Right.
But yeah, for the most part, you either get like when it's new stuff or it's either a deal. So I don't get too mad about it.
Hmm. You gotta listen. Like I said, there's a list of things that you can do to increase your opportunity as an entrepreneur to make people shop. So you don't want to be slacking on certain things. Like right now, I feel like I'm slacking because I don't send out emails to my customers. Like I have all these emails and I don't utilize them. And that's because I tried to start to utilize them and I spent all day working on an email and trying to send out this email and then it didn't work out. So that's something that I still need to look further into because if I have all of these emails and I'm saying like thousands of emails, that's a lot of people that I could be reaching that I'm not reaching. That may have stumbled across me one day or another day that might not follow me on Instagram or they might not, they might not keep up with me. But if I just pop into their email, they might go and check out the new stuff and they might not have seen me since last year when I first launched or whatever. Like, they might be like, oh my gosh, this is a whole new thing now. Let me tap into what she got going on.
Yeah, it's like I said at the beginning, it's like using each platform, like posting everywhere, and like
Hmm.
email is like one of those platforms too.
Yes.
Honestly, it's like really like the original like
Yes,
platform
that's
before like
true.
social media and
That
everything.
is very true.
So yeah, it's definitely important. Like you said, like people might not follow you on Instagram or social media like that.
Hmm.
So having that email like is a good reminder. Um, yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess we have like a different perspective because like we're in the field, so like we understand all these
Hmm.
things,
Hmm.
like all these emails, like thousands of emails, because it's
Yeah.
definitely important for the business. Reminding people and getting that out there to them, because like especially like now, like everything is like so like popcorn, like it's on to the next thing. It's like if you don't remind them, then they'll just forget.
Oh yeah, because brain be going. My brain be on 5,000. So it gotta be a reminder. If not,
Hmm.
listen. Mm-mm. Nope, you're not getting me. You gotta reel me in. You gotta make me bite the bait. Wow, I love having chats with you, Devin.
But
I love having you here chatting with me.
that's why I'm here,
I know. Tell Devin that he needs to talk more often.
man.
Y'all tell him in the comments here on YouTube. But yeah, so that's really all that I have for this topic. I just want to talk about securing the bag because I mean, we're heading into a whole new year. So now is really the time to start thinking about your goals. If you haven't seen the last episode, check
What does
that out.
securing the bag mean?
Securing the bag, that means getting to the coin, doing any and everything to get to the coin. That's what I call securing the bag. I mean, with my businesses, that just means that I need to be getting orders.
Hmm.
I need to be getting orders. I need to be producing quality content that people are clicking on and watching all the way through on YouTube. Um, I'm really like, I want y'all to watch videos and I want y'all to watch videos all the way through. Like, I don't want it to be like, I got you for the first 2 minutes or the first 3 minutes and then you tapped out. So, thinking of ways to, increase watch time because more watch time equals more money. So there's a lot of different things for me that secure the bag. I need watch time. I need clicks first, then I need watch time. You know, I need my subscribers to keep going up. So I'm working on content. I'm working on getting more orders, keeping orders coming in. I'm working on more affiliate relationships. I'm working on the affiliate relationships that I currently have. I'm working with Teamy Blends. I'm working with Get Suckered. So I've been making a lot of Get Suckered content recently. So continuing to make Get Suckered content, continuing to put the word out there and spreading that business, because that's a business that I love and I've been working with for a while now and that I support. So I'm like, yes, keep creating quality content, keep sharing that, especially with my newer followers. Because if you've been following me, then you already know about the Get Suckered wave. Keep making content about Teamy Blends. Like I have to keep those things going in order to secure all of these bags. Because I'm like, especially with my affiliate relationships, those are opportunities where, like I said, I pretty much am in full control. Like if I don't talk about it or if I'm not making content consistently about it, people are not going to see it. People are not going to remember. Maybe people are thinking, oh, does she still use this? Oh, does she still like this? If I'm not talking about it, then how do I expect to make money from that opportunity? So I have to keep things going. Fire and Desire Hookah. Now I'm working with the hookah company. So now I need to keep putting that in front of more people. Keep sharing that with my friends. I've been sharing it on Instagram, talking a little bit here and there in YouTube videos. So now I need to think about some content that I can create around that. So it's like I have so many different streams of income. I have so many different things that I'm doing. So securing the bag for me means multiple different things. But get to the coin. However you do that for your business, that's the goal. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I feel like for content creators and like influencers and stuff like that, I feel like the first important thing is to like build that following, and then once you get the following,
Yes.
then you can like pretty much build off of anything. So like even like for the podcast, for example, I'm just like looking at everything that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you burn the candle like every episode. You could get sponsored by a candle company.
Correct. There's so many
Like
opportunities.
the wine, the
Mm-hmm.
mic,
Mm-hmm.
just like anything.
There's so many opportunities. There's ample opportunities. And I'm trying to rack up all of them opportunities, okay? Listen. 2021, I said this in the last episode. We got goals upon goals upon goals, man.
Yeah, it's just about like getting creative of like the things that you really just like using what you have to like make money.
Yes. Use what you got. You have to work with what you have. I
Mm-hmm.
said that. When did I say that? I think I said that in the last episode too. But yeah, I like that you said that, growing the audience, because that right there, listen, I just feel like we just hit 20K on YouTube. Now we just about to hit 21K on YouTube. So it's just so amazing, because that has always been a goal of mine. Like I wanted to build that audience that looks up to me, or that audience that feels like they relate to me, that we're actually friends, that my content is kind of like a break for them away from their daily routine, or a stress relief for them away from, their daily tasks or their errands or whatever. So now that it's all actually happening, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I already told you, man. Once you hit 10,000, it's gonna be easy to. Well, it's gonna be like quicker to grow now.
I feel like now that once we hit 20, it's going to be quicker to grow now. God bless. Again. Oh God, not 5 sneezes this time.
Oh boy.
Devin sneezes in 5s, guys.
Oh my gosh, that's me and my aunt. Man.
Yes. I feel like now that we hit 20, we're gonna go fast now. Cause
I mean, yeah, like
that
once you
was
keep growing,
literally
then
like 2 weeks ago. I don't think I've experienced this kind of growth in that short amount of time yet. So that's why I'm like, let's see where this thing keeps going. I'm so excited, and I love y'all so much for supporting me in my journey, my dreams, my goals.
I think Jay-Z said it in a song or something like that. Like the first million is the hardest, and so like with that, like getting that first million is hard, but like once you get a million, then you know how to get the million, so you just keep growing after that.
A million. I know that this is just an example, but I just like.
But like yeah, even that, like once you get a million subscribers or whatever.
Can you guys imagine the day that we hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube?
Like I was on somebody's
What?
page, and like literally in March, they had like 20,000, and then like now they got like 200,000 or something like that subscribers.
Listen.
So I was like,
Our time is coming, okay? Our time is coming. I know it. I feel it. It's happening in real time. It's so crazy. It's really crazy. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this. I hope that, this conversation could be inspirational in one way or another because you just really got to put in the work, honestly. And like Devin said, once you build one thing, then, the next thing kind of catapults off of that. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm looking for more opportunities. I am planning some really cool things for 2021, so stay tuned for that. Secure the bags, people. Secure your bags. And that's the end of our topic. I mean, unless Devin has any last remarks, but that's really it. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like the important thing is to, like I've been saying like this whole episode, to really just build a foundation. That's like with building a foundation with fans, like whatever you're doing. Make sure you build the foundation first, and then everything become easier.
Correct. I agree. All right. Well, that is it for our topic. Do we have questions from the squad? We need to go ahead and get into them if we do.
Okay, I got one. All right. So the first question is,
Hit me.
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, please get out. Get out of here. Oh, man. 5 years, man. I'm going to have 1 million subscribers in 5 years or less. In 5 years, how old am I going to be in 5 years?
Well, like 29,
28?
28.
28, 29. Sheesh. Heading into my 30s. Well, I always told myself that if I was going to have kids, that I would have kids before 30, or at least my first kid before 30. So if I'm going to have kids, then I guess I would be a mom by then. And honestly, I really do not want to become a mom until I feel like I'm in the place to comfortably support myself and to support a child. So that would mean that my business would have to then level up even more so that I can support. That's just one thing about me. Like I don't want to worry, when it comes to my child. I don't want to feel
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I don't have enough money to do what I need to do because I know children are very expensive. Very expensive. Okay. I've seen firsthand my god kids. I see, kids are not cheap. So I definitely want to make sure, I have that all situated even prior to really thinking about having kids. So that just means, everything will have to level up. So like I said, 1 mil in 5 years or less. Um, you know, if it's in God's plan, I'll have a child. And then I don't know, I just see Smudge like being a whole empire, like just having so many more things because I just want to keep expanding it. Like I want to have even more products and stuff. So I just know by then it'll be like totally next level, I feel like. And I feel like I'm gonna be this like YouTube personality, like everything that I always wanted. I feel like in 5 years, like will be pretty. I think in 5 years, that'll be like I've reached that stable point in my career where it's like, okay, this is it. This is where I was trying to get to, and we're just gonna rock this out until retirement. Like,
Like, what's the one thing, like once this happens, you'll be like, oh, I made it.
uh, that's a hard one. I don't know because I feel like there's so many different things. I guess like having actual like steady, like super steady income. Like I want to be able to take care of all the bills and then I want to be able to do more than what I'm doing now. I want to purchase everything that I've always wanted. Like those times when you just feel like you can go and you can just buy whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can shop for whatever you want. Cuz I mean right now I'm just like so content. Like I can do that on occasion and be like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself today. Let's get X, Y, and Z. But to do that and be able to actually get what you want, like everything that you want, you
Yeah.
know, I feel like that's when I've made it. Like when I have a savings account that is booming, you know,
Are you gonna be
like
like Cardi and post like, should I buy this $88,000 purse?
I don't think I'm gonna post that. $88,000 purse.
You saw that?
I would like to have $88,000 in my bank account prior to purchasing an 88,000 purse.
Did you see that on Twitter?
I don't think I saw that.
It was like a whole thing where like people were mad at her for posting about that, like especially like during this time right now, like the pandemic.
Oh yeah, I can see why that would make people feel away. I mean, listen, I don't knock anybody. If you want to do that, if you have the means to do that, then fine. I just feel like I don't know if there will ever be a time that I will be that person.
I
Cause
was thinking the same thing. I was like,
that sounds
$88,000.
excessive.
You know what I could get with $88,000?
Exactly. And so, I
But
mean,
like, then you got to put yourself in her shoes.
I know.
Like she's
when you have it,
probably got like $500 million right now. So.
When you have it and you have it 20 times over and you see this nice thing. But I don't know if once I really start to make that much money, I don't know if is my mindset going to change? Like, is my mentality really going to change? Am I still going to be this person that?
Cause I was thinking about that too. Cause I was thinking like of myself right now, like everything that I need to have, like right now, I have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like once I get to that level, like
when it doesn't matter, you can get what you want. It's not about what you need anymore. What you need is taken care of. That's when you've made it.
I don't know how I'm gonna be like. I don't know.
I'm
just ready to see like what life is gonna be like that at that point. You know?
Yeah. I think about that all the time.
Like when like everything that you need, like you really need. You know what I'm saying? Like rent is paid. Like you have a house. You have a car. Like the car that you want. Like after all that stuff, and you still got
all this money left.
Yeah. Like,
all this money. Yes.
Like what's gonna happen? Like
I don't know. I can't tell you. If like I'm saying right now, in my mentality right now, and eat like okay, I mean, I would not wake up right now and buy a Chanel bag. But I really, really like Chanel bags. So I feel like, you know, once I feel comfortable, because I'm like, oh yeah, I could buy a Chanel bag, but I'm gonna be a little nervous, you know. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy something.
Like that's what the $88,000 is for her right now. Is that Chanel bag?
I'm like, I'm not gonna do that unless I can comfortably purchase something 20 times. Like if I don't have that and 20 times more, I'm not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. That's just how I am. That's just how I was raised. Okay, I don't know about anybody else, but the first thing that I would do, I wouldn't buy an $88,000 bag. Mm-hmm. I might buy a $5,000 Chanel bag, you know, like I don't know how I would be, but I feel like everyone says, you know, well, once you actually get there and you actually have the money, then your mindset might be different. But I'm like,
that's why I get mad. I was like,
am I gonna carry an $88,000 purse? Like, am I gonna carry it?
She in a whole different tax bracket right now, like.
But like. What am I gonna put inside of my $88,000 purse?
The stuff you put in the purse now.
That doesn't make sense.
What?
No.
What you mean?
Why would I do that? I'm sitting here looking at myself like, why would I do that? Like I said, I'm not there yet. So maybe when I get there, I'll have a better answer. But
that'll be on podcast 300 and.
We'll be on podcast episode 365.
We'll reference this episode. Be like, dang, it was so crazy back then.
And see, that is why I love what we're doing, because I want to go back and listen to episode 1. I want to go back and listen to like how our mindset develops and changes throughout time, because that is just like the most rewarding part of the whole process, to see where you came from and where you are now. Mm-hmm. And to keep doing that as you keep growing and keep leveling up and everything. So I'm super excited about that moment. We're going to come back to episode 17 when Devin secures his water sponsorship. We're going to come back to episode 17 when we, you know, and we're going to remember, because the episode is called Secure the Bag. So we're going to know.
AKA the reference episode.
Right. We're going to know when we need to come back to this one. But yeah, I feel like in 5 years, I want, like me personally, like I really want I feel like I've always wanted YouTube to be my main thing. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted YouTube to be the main source of income for me. And then I wanted my businesses to be that tangible aspect because me sharing my life on YouTube, y'all are getting to know me as a person. Y'all are making connections with me. So when you see someone that you love and you make a connection with them, it's always nice when you can have something tangible that represents them in your house. And I think me and Serena were just talking about this in our Q&A video. A lot of people that are influencers or whatever, they eventually are going to develop a brand of some sort. They've all done it. They're all doing it. So it's like, we have this one source of income on YouTube where we can document our lives, we can share our stories, we can do whatever, and we can put it on the internet and y'all can watch it. But we also want to have that tangible thing that y'all can order and have at your house. So I feel like, I've always wanted YouTube to be the number one. And then I want my businesses to come in second. So I want right now it's like I'm balancing both of them, like things are getting paid for from YouTube money, things are getting paid for from Smudge money, things are getting paid for from Crochet by K money. At some point, I want YouTube to be taking care of all of it, everything in its entirety. And then my Smudge money, I'm reinvesting it into the business, and I'm, making more Smudge, more and more Smudge, continuing to expand Smudge. And then, same with Crochet by K, same with these new business ventures that I have in my mind. But I want YouTube to be that main thing. So I feel like in 5 years, like I said, 1 mil in 5 years or less, I feel like once you start to get those numbers up, once you start to get those views up, the time it's going to come. Like, it's coming. It's on the way. We on the way. Period.
Facts.
Period. Okay.
Are you ever gonna do like how some YouTubers do? Like, well, I don't think you've done it before, but this is how much I make on YouTube.
No.
No.
No. I don't think so. Why would I do that? I don't even be I don't know. I just don't think that I would make a video about that. Like, mm-mm. I
You don't
like
see a
what I
reason.
like what Raven did. Raven did a video of like how I gained 50,000 subscribers in X amount of time or something like that. Like just showing the growth. Y'all get it. Like we get paid from views. Y'all understand that, So the more views we get, the more money we get. But I don't think I would be out here sharing like personal
Mm-hmm.
numbers, like so that y'all could be counting my pockets.
I
I
feel
don't,
that.
I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. And there's a lot of people out there right now that are like, I made X amount of money in X amount of time with my business and like showing screenshots of their dashboards or whatever. And I'm just like, I do not think I would do that.
I ain't gonna lie, like 'cause I saw a company support black colleges,
Mm-hmm.
support black colleges. One of the guys that work for them, he posted like their yearly thing from this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that's kind of cool.
I don't know. I like watching them, but I just feel like I don't want to put my personal information out there.
Yeah, I
And
totally
then
understand.
I have to take everything on social media with a grain of salt because I'm like, are people really telling the truth about what they're making?
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all have full control to make up the story and show me what y'all want to show me. Tell me what y'all want to tell me. And then I will be the one trying to be genuine and putting out real numbers. So I don't know, but I don't think I would ever do that. And my momager, she told me that she's not allowing that. So I said, I kind of feel, where she's coming from. That's just personal information. It's just like Raven. Like Raven never says how much money she makes. She will never put that information out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it's good to keep y'all guessing. How much money are we really making? That's why I think it's cool to do that. Like y'all see I'm getting orders. Y'all see I'm getting views. Y'all see we're growing by the day. So I'm going to let y'all just think what y'all want to think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got to put out, but then it's like milestones, once you make 6 figures or once you do this and do that. Okay, now that would probably be something that I would celebrate. Like when my business reaches 6 figures, that's something to celebrate. But other than that, like I'm not about to be putting out hard, concrete numbers and telling y'all, all that kind of information.
For sure.
This is tasty. Mm-hmm.
I think that's all the questions that I got for now.
Those are all your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Devin. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow me and Devin on all of our social media platforms. I will have all of our information down below. Make sure you are shopping Smudge Cosmetics and shopping Crochet by K. Also, shop Crown Royal Extensions if you are looking for luxury hair extensions. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. And follow me on all of the podcast platforms. Head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave me a rating and a review. I love you all so much, and I will see you in episode 18. Bye.